Hello and welcome to a live stream. So, I was just seated here and doing my inner work, and I realized that for a lot of us who have experienced childhood bully, triggers and wounds are coming up at this point of time, and there is a part of us which really feels a lot of injustice that happened to us as a matter of fact because of the energy of being bullied that we experienced in childhood, and the energy of revenge, the energy of injustice, the energy of we didn't deserve it, of course, is prevalent at this point of time for many in the collective, and the energy of being bullied in childhood is coming up like crazy for the collective, for those who have history of being bullied, who have a history, who are coming from trauma, who are coming from past peer pressure or any form of bully. They will be able to relate to this, and that is something that is prevalent during this period of time for the collective. And the very fact that somebody bullied you, the very fact that you were put in a position where someone put you in a state of humiliation, someone put you in a state of awkwardness, that very bully energy has caused a sort of fear, has caused a sort of shell inside a lot of us, and that is the shell that a lot of divine feminine and masculine are breaking out of at this point of time. And as above, so below, as within, so without. So what you've experienced in childhood is also what you have experienced on a spiritual front. Like whatever was happening around you was also happening inside of you, and so also happening with your soul family. So the very dynamic of someone bullying you, the very energy of you not feeling so easy about it, of course, and the very awkwardness that you get into because of the energy of being bullied, that very awkwardness, that very anxiousness is the place where collective is at this point of time. Many in the collective are at this point in that space when that anxiousness and awkwardness extremely coming from being bullied is prevalently impacting the collective at this point of time. So if you have experienced the energy of being bullied in childhood, this is that phase of the year when the energy will be at its peak, and the divine feminine and masculines are purging this particular energy aspect of being bullied, of being humiliated, of being put in awkward position, of being put in a position where you felt ashamed of being who you are, and the very essence of being bullied in childhood obviously impacted your puberty and obviously impacted your early 20s and so on and so forth. And right now also the collective is getting impacted by the energy of bully. In fact, the divine feminine and masculine are not being able to come together, are not being able to be in a state of alignment and experience that harmony, because there are unhealed wounds within in regards to humiliation, in regards to being bullied, which the divine feminine and masculine are healing at this point of time. So if you are in that energy where you have experienced being bullied in your childhood, the very wound that's prevalent at this point of time that's coming up for the collective is that I did not deserve that. I deserved better. Whatever I went through, however they treated, whatever they did, they should have had mercy before doing that or behaving in that way. They should have bothered to care before behaving in that way. And it's also about understanding that if as a child, if you got bullied, you also have to understand that children who were bullying you were also children, and you do not know what was going on in their house and where they were coming from, and that is the place from where they did what they did. So that's where the first layer comes in of forgiving. More to that, the energy of bullying and has affected divine feminines terribly during their puberty. So during the puberty, if a woman or a man is triggered or bullied, a sense of shame is born in a divine feminine or a masculine, a man or a woman, and that very sense of shame, that very sense of wound, that very sense of humiliation is so very strong that that very shell of humiliation kind of takes over to form an energy where either you are self-sabotaging or you're sexually abusive towards yourself or you're destructive, or the impact has far more outreach as early teenage pregnancy, or it has far more outreach as being extremely rebellious and really losing temper very easily. And all of these things are coming from unhealed patterns of wounds of bully that are deep seated in your childhood and puberty. And these are the seeds which later on attract a narcissist. And of course, some of you are even coming from narcissistic abusive dynamic of parents. That's another cherry on the cake. So the point is, no matter where you're coming from, no matter which situation you're coming from, the very fact that you've experienced the energy of being bullied in the past has a long-term effect, and the very energy that is caused of revenge, of guilt, of shame, of I'm not good enough, of I'm good for nothing, or of I am in this world just as a burden, or this world is out there to get me, or this world isn't a safe place, or I just don't belong, I just don't fit in. This world is not one for me. People are out there to get me. These are the consciousness, these are the conditioning that get formulated for the collective, and that is getting formulated for the collective at this point of time. Those who have been subjected to being bullied. And if you have been subjected to being bullied, if you have been subjected to being put in a position where you were tossed up in extreme humiliation, you were tossed up in extreme grievance because of how teachers treated you, how friends treated you, how bullies treated you, the very angst that you are carrying, that very thing is coming from the place of perhaps there's nobody out there for me, perhaps there's nobody out there who really gets me, perhaps there's nobody out there who's really in my team, perhaps there's nobody out there who really bothers about me. And all these things are the root and source of hopelessness. And this is where the very budding sensation of hopelessness comes to play. And the moment you have got into the vortex of hopelessness, the moment you just get into the zone of feeling completely hopeless, getting completely lost and tossed, in that very zone, the very energy of melancholy, the very energy of depression, stress, anxiety, frustration, and all the negative energies slowly and steadily cultivated. And in the process of this cultivation, finally there's still a fag end, an edge literally that you reach, where a lot of people are at in the collective at this point of time. You literally reach an edge where after going through repeated misses in life, you keep on attracting narcissists and other people who amplify that part where you can just understand the presence of that wound all the more. In the initial stages, when you are attracting failed relationships or a narcissist, it doesn't really look so much like it is your childhood patterns and wounds that are affecting, but in the long run it gets very obvious that your inner child wounds and your childhood, your core beliefs are playing a prevalent role in the process. So whenever a person is coming from a situation like that, that person ultimately, after reaching that very edge also of being completely hopeless, that person literally reaches a junction where the person realizes that no matter what shit I've been through, there has to be a way out. There has to be a way out where this edge, where the collective has reached, where I have reached, this cannot be the end. And the moment you experience that breakdown, the moment you experience that complete end, the moment you reach that complete edge, very naturally for a person who's coming from the history of being bullied, the energy of quantum leap is activated, because you reach like literally a threshold of pain, and you just know that there's more pain after this, and you realize that you cannot take it anymore. Literally, enough is enough. And having to realize that enough is enough, you really reach that fag end where you are like, I'm not just going to tolerate this anymore. I'm not just going to put up with this shit anymore. I don't choose to feel so dreadful and terrible about the wounds I've been carrying, that of childhood. And finally, you reach that state of consciousness where you can allow yourself to go through the revision technique, where you can go ahead and forgive your bullies and go ahead and restory and destory the whole process, and literally reach a state of consciousness where you accept that you had a different past. You literally revise that at the core and consciously accept that what happened was bad, and you truly, consciously, desirously want to now change that. That is because you have actually acquired the state to completely forgive, because the desire to forgive, the energy of holding grudge, the energy of all the pressures that you've been through, everything together bundled up to finally reach you to this state of consciousness where you have reached the very edge. And at that very edge, the only friction that's constantly being triggered of the inner world and the outer world, and that friction is causing that fiery energy to enrage. The same thing that happens when you rub two rocks one against the other, that's the same thing that's going on. So that rubbing sensation is itself causing that alchemizing energy within to cause that huge shift, to create that momentum, to create that electricity, to create that electrifying fiery energy literally in the pathway, to finally glitch the energy, finally energize the energy, and finally cause a sensation in the energy and cause a literal catalysis inside and cause a literal chrysalis movement inside as your Christos body is getting activated right now, and all the flickers and wounds are literally clashing against one another, causing literal friction to cause fireworks literally inside of you, to bridge literally all the resistances, to just burn those bridges of resistances, or to burn the events inside, to finally take you to that state of consciousness, to that reality very literally where it's all done. Quantum leap or transformation or breakthrough is a very natural process, and so is manifestation. The path of healing, the path of going through purging, the path of allowing yourself to feel your feelings and to reach the threshold is finally where you finally kind of catch the momentum to naturally gear up the strength to break past all the monumental glitches, to gear up your strength to rise and shine in your true absolute potential at the core. And sometimes to really gear up that energy, sometimes to really gear up that momentum, sometimes to really gear up that zeal, you have to be very natural to yourself. So if you feel like purging, purge. If you feel like complaining, complain. If you feel like whining, whine. At the end of the day, after all the pangs that you rant out, there will be a time when you finally reach the fag end where at the core you consciously would want a transformation. At the core you would consciously beg for a change. At the core you would consciously will and desire to distory and restore everything for a new beginning, to restart, structure and rewrite the story on your own, and it will happen very naturally. So if you're going through the path of healing and transformation, don't be hard on yourself. It's a process. Thank you, and love and light to you.